Evening and welcome to episode 30 of Trophy Hunting. I am the Stig, not your bad driver for this evening. We'll skip through all of this user agreement and I will turn that noise down. That's better, I can hear myself now. Welcome to Trophy Hunting. F1 Manager 22. Tonight's game, we've platinumed this already on PS4. This is the PS5 version. Let's turn all of this down to 50. How is everyone's evening tonight? We're looking to speedrun and get as many trophies as we can get in a 2-hour period. So let's we'll skip all that. Let's go to Red Bull. We are the boss man. Did not want guidance. Let's go. Played the game before, as mentioned. Let's get on to this. Let's go and earn some trophies. First thing we are going to do is we are going to get scouting report on max, as that will give us we're not going to get the scouting report on max, of course, because he's our driver, you idiot. Right, let's get some scouting done on Lewis. Also, let's go and get George. We know that he wants a contract of around 2.5 million. Also means we can palm Perez off to a rival. It's never a bad thing. Offer 50k for that. So we need a bigger bonus. It's usually 1/10 of the salary, but we'll see if we can offer a little bit lower. We'll accept our contract. Let's get that done. There is trophy number 1. I signed a contract with the driver or staff member. So George will now drive our second car. 14 million, let's develop. Chassis. As much as we can get. Done in 28 days. Also doing under 4 while we're at it. Them as high as we can get them. Let's rush it. Get it done. Let's see some facilities as well. CFD sim done. Right. Since it isn't important, factory certainly isn't, so let's do the wind tunnel. Leave us with little cash at the moment. Should do all of that. You know what? Let's approve the party. Let's do those as qualifying targets. Will not guarantee fastest lap. Two in the top 4 will do that. Got the parts yet, do nothing more. Let's go into the race.
Welcome to the archipelago of Formula One. Bahrain might have a small land footprint, but it's showing its big spirit right now in the grandstands. Either way, it's time for another fantastic weekend of Grand Prix racing. The Bahrain International Circuit is a challenging track, and the cars routinely have to brake from high gear to low to take the narrow...
Right, show off Crafty. Right, let's do practice 1. Let's do the hards. 30 laps of fuel. With both cars. Let's manage practice 1.
Radio check, radio check.
Yeah, radio check.
Let's get both of our drivers out of the pits. I said I should have put the F1 setup on. What they suggested. For our setup is nowhere near where it needs to be. So we will need to change that in a moment.
How's the balance? Side and ready to go. Yeah.
So just on the way, if you give us some feedback on tools and what we can look at.
This is so
Understood, Max.
It's realistic. Let's reconfigure a setup to the one that is suggested. Let's also put on the medium tyres. Do the same with George. Hopefully that one will be better than it was.
Look at that! They've run wide!
Just gonna get used to Latifi running wide anyway, Crofty. Let's get Max out there. Let's get George out there. Still not where we want to be, to be honest. 9th and 11th. Evening, Nick. 22 was better than 23. Will I be getting 24? Probably not, if I'm honest. At least straight away. And this is probably the better game because it's new and it was a new franchise at that point.
How's the balance? How's the balance?
People had lower expectations.
Copy.
Everything okay with the car, Max?
well. That's good. Really good job.
Okay, understood.
I think we've had a car run wide.
It's not mine, I don't care. We are 12th and 13th in FP1 though. Ferrari's slightly ahead of.
We've just had a car run wide.
Yeah, it'll be in Game Pass in a few months, probably so. And that could be what people are waiting for. See how it is after that and then go from there. Create a team could be fun. But another thing that would probably be a lot more fun is multiplayer. I think something like this is needing more than anything else. So there we go, that is FP1 done. And the speedrunner trying to get as many trophies as we can. 12th and 13th is not it. However, let's do the confidence. So Max is good, optimal, 2 greats and good. Yes, a lot more rear wing, more towards the front there, there, and there. Then have a medium run with some fuel in it. George. Great and a good. A little bit more front wing there, All the tyre camber. A little bit of toe out. Put the fuel in. Off we go for FP2.
Radio check. Yeah, all good.
Away we go at the start of Q2. Quite a bit of difference between our two cars there. A lot of difference between us and Sainz. I think if we are going back to how much 24 is going to cost, I think it's about 30 quid on PSN if you're looking to get that for day one, which is 2 months today, exactly, actually. 23rd of July.
How's the balance? Very, very good job, guys. Copy.
George is happy.
How's the balance?
This is Max. Give them a little more time in the session before calling them in. Right, let's have a look at Max. Looks a little more than great, if we're honest. It's great optimal, great optimal. Narrows it down to one possibility, which is perfect for us. And we will put him on the soft tyre. Will be enough. And what will be like with George? He is only an 84. Optimal, good, optimal, great, good. A little more work needed on George's side of the garage. Revert that. Zero, 35, and 35 at the bottom. So optimal, good, optimal, great, good. Narrows it down to 15 possibilities. It's the same. That run plan of 24 laps. What have we done here? Put the wrong set of tyres almost on. Right, going back. Back to F1 Manager 24. It is actually cheaper And F1 Manager 23 currently is. That's 35, 40, 45 pound. Can't remember the exact number. There we go. That's a lot better. Much more competitive to where we want to be. Use slip screen. Give us a bit of a toe.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
Hamilton running wide isn't that interesting to us. Charles goes third of a second quicker.
Oh, there's a spin!
Make it one of the Ferraris that's spinning. Bottas defeating Perez.
How's the
Fantastic.
balance at this stage?
George is happy. Charles has gone quicker again.
How's the balance, folks?
The car is amazing.
There we go.
Okay, copy.
So Max is happiest. That's perfect for us. And
Let's
there's
have a look. We're just watching the Red Bull. Well, I don't know what they were thinking there.
leave my driver alone, Crofty.
They've locked up and gone straight on.
I know it's just happened, game. We're just seeing it.
It's very tricky with these tires. A little bit outside of the line and you lose a little grip.
That's fine, Max. You've just got another lap to do, pal.
Understood.
And were you happy with the tires, like the last few laps?
Quit your whining.
Here we are, back from...
Let's have a look at George's setup. It is great, optimal, great, optimal, great. And that means 0 possibilities. Sure game. $15, $35. We might just leave it there if we get nothing. 30, 50 there. We are going to skip this session though. Let's see what that does. Georgie's car. Second and fourth. It's good. 99%. There we go. Happy with that. It's qualifying. Let's manage qualifying because otherwise the AI
Yeah, radio checked.
use too many sets of tyres, which we don't want. One and done. For this session. That will do us nicely.
I think there's been a lock-up.
And that is the end of our session.
Someone's run wide.
Everybody else is going to file out. We're going to stay where we are.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Well done, lads. Science beats us by 4 thousandths. That is the High Roller Trophy. Achieve a sponsor guarantee. So that is both drivers through to Q2. Let's put on the same set of tyres again for both drivers. And go to Q2 again.
Radio check.
Yeah, radio check.
Still works, GP. Again, we'll be looking to get through to Q3 without any problems, even with these U set of tyres. Although if Max is going to do that, it may be a problem.
Is that a lockup?
Let's put Max out. New set of tyres, the Clown. George is not going out again. On board with Max. In Q2. In fact, there we go. Split the Ferraris again. We're just going to run one qualifying lap.
Radio check. Yeah, good.
At the end of the session. Reduce the wear on our parts. So if you can not slide off the track like an idiot this time, Max, that'll be great. Show runs wide at the final corner. Let's go with Max. Not gone purple in either driver in the first sector. Leclerc has finished. Max goes purple. The second though. Sainz takes it by 1/4 of a tenth. Max top of the timing sheet. We will have a driver on pole. It's a matter of which one. It's going to be Max. George has a great impression of Checo as we get the pole position trophy. It's quite self-explanatory, that one.
Welcome to race day. And before
Let's see what strat we should do. Oh. That's earned us the race strategist trophy of a sign race strategy. I'll give them both strat B, I think. Will allow us to be flexible.
A partly clear. Here we go with the Bahrain Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Do not lose that to Perez here, George. That's one thing that we can't do. That's what we should have done off the start. Use the goodies for lap 1. Hopefully we can get a gap to Perez. In the process, deny him DRS. It kicks in after the second lap finishes. Definitely 4-car race here between ourselves and the Ferraris. We'll skip ahead a little bit now.
DRS enabled.
Important words those.
That was the purple lap.
As we fight with the Ferraris. Pull away from Perez, Bottas, Hamilton in the process. Question is, what lap are we in on?
Red Bull gained a place.
Most importantly, where are we going to come out? So we are looking, what? Map 16, 17 for the stop. And we are looking to come out ahead of the battle in 5th. When we do so. So it will be a case of boxing for Verstappen. Yes, Verstappen first. George in the DRS.
So box, pick and firm.
Was that a crash? Multiple cars, I think. Let's take a look at the replay. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher.
Schumacher hits
That's a big smash. They'll have felt that.
the AlphaTauri. We now have a 1-2. Let's go. Jump the Ferraris with George. Again, it'll be Max with box first. It comes to the second round of stops. Thankfully, there was no safety car, so those that were picked from 5th downwards had a potential jump on George. Question is, should we try and break the DRS to the 2 Ferraris? Sainz has also taken the purple lap. Not that we're worried about that at the minute.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Tell us about when Max overtakes Carlos Crofty. Not the other way around. Ah, we're dropping Leclerc, which is fantastic.
Red Bull moved up.
There we go. That's better. He says that as Sainz gets Verstappen.
I think someone's run wide.
We do not want a safety car.
Oh, did someone run wide there?
Sure did, Crofty.
Sounds like we've had a spin.
Ah, Checo, bye-bye.
Red Bull gained a place.
Oh, Max is run wide like
Is
a
that a lock-up on the track?
tit. Let's get Max in for the brand new tyres. Also for George. Push with the fuel.
Last lap was a purple lap.
That's
It's a collision. Here's the replay.
oh lads, what are you doing? It's happened immediately.
Let's see what happened there.
Let's not see what happened.
Watching,
No, go away.
someone spun out.
Are they going to move from there, or are they just going to stay there?
And there's an overtake from Williams.
That worked well, lads. They're just stationary
Seems to have been a lock-up.
at turn one. What a start to the career this is. I don't want to see the two cars parked at turn one, guys.
Looks like there's been a lock-up. And Sainz crosses the line first. He's taken the win.
Oh, it looks like the game's broke. There is no option to do anything other than just sit here. Can't even retire the car. No damage on George's car. There is on Max's. There's minor damage to the front wing. Hopefully we'll be timed out after the 2 hours, but this isn't doing our trophy hunting run a world of good in the slightest. We've got a trophy of completing our first Grand Prix. Cheers game.
No other way to put it.
Well, we didn't complete the Grand Prix because wow. New suspension. I have no words for that race. Right, race prep, targets. We shall do the same as we did last time regarding qualifying. Get at least 4th, providing our idiots don't run into each other. We'll get 2 4ths there for the race. Just to check we've got enough parts.
Formula One is...
Right. Shall run hards for the first part of the session. Off to Jeddah, where it's 7, 11, 9-1, 350, and 0 on both cars. $350 and 0.
Waited. Yeah, all good.
I will be all good as long as we don't have these two idiots running into each other like we had in the previous race. That's fine because we're doing effectively race prep. Sainz just thinks he's funny by putting in that lap time. It's one of them I'm not too fussed as long as come qualifying we're in a position where we can potentially get near the front.
How's the balance? Good stuff. That was very good. Okay, copy.
do you need any help with the balance at this stage?
Well, that's good. Really good job.
Understood, Max.
Both cars happy with the setups. 75 for Russell, 86 for Max. So we have 4 greats. Good. Just need a couple of clicks there, 1 there, to run the medium tyre. For George, we got 2 greats, followed by 3 goods. Check George there. I'll put the right tyres on. Max, we definitely did. It's mediums for George. There he goes. George to 10th, Max 6th place.
How's the balance? How's the balance?
George not as happy with this balance.
So just on the way in, if you give us some feedback on tools and what we can look at.
95% for Max. Will benefit us going forward in the race weekend. Both drivers have 100% parts knowledge, which may give us a benefit going forward, may not. We're hopefully going to have the new suspension going onto the car rather for the next race.
Session over.
Sixth and 10th. Happy with Max. He has great optimal, great optimal. That'll give us one possibility of the right setup, being that one. Mediums will go on. George has optimal, great, 2 goods, and a bad. Seven and a half, 10.5. Nice, like that. Simulate the session. Both cars are perfect. That's what they need.
After a day of free
Both are 100% happy. So we will simulate practice 3. Second and fourth. Both drivers are happy. We'll again manage the session.
Radio check, radio check.
Yeah, radio check.
The driver's out for one run. First couple of sessions, hopefully. Slightly in Russell's way, but that should be enough to get them through at least Q1. Yeah, he's not.
been a lock-up.
It's Schumacher. To steal Murray's phrase. Ferrari a couple of tenths quicker than us with Charles, but similar pace with Carlos. We are content with that. There was no chance we weren't going to get through. Third and sixth. It's fine with me. Same again. Same set of tyres will save.
Radio check. Yeah, all good.
Save the tyres for Q3 in the race. Hopefully we'll do a final stint of the race as well, unlike in Bahrain. We're a second clear of everybody. They'll be in the drop zone in a moment. Max quickest on used tyres. Bodes well for the race.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Time for Q3.
Radio check.
Let's get out there straight away, seeing as we're at the wrong end of the pit lane. The situation. Site's only in 5th this time though. Send Russell out first. Let's go on board with George. George quicker in sector 1, but Max goes purple. Sector 2 is also green for George. Green for Max as well, through the final corner for George, up to the line. Improves but stays third. Sainz will take it off him. Will Max go purple? No, he does not. It's going to be pole position for Charles. .24 is all we're going to get there. The Ferrari shed the fastest lap of each qualifying session.
It's time for the final touch.
Which strat? Nope, I don't want to delete it. One stopped. Done it again. And this time I'm going to make sure that we use all of the goodies for the first lap. See if we can get the jump on the Ferraris to start off with.
It's a cloudy night. We're now moments away from this, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's
Say the words.
lights out and away we go.
Max has lost out to Sainz. That is not what we need.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
Again, can we get well ahead of Perez on the chasing pack? That's a seems like yes. Both sides of the garage. Yeah, we don't have to worry about fifth and below. Hopefully we can do it this time where we don't have our two drivers drive into each other like absolute muppets.
DRS is enabled.
So looks like he's pulling away.
Red Bull moved up.
Oh, we've had a crash. DRS disabled. What have we got here? Virtual safety car has been deployed.
We've just had a crash on the track. Let's take a closer look. Now look at this, it's Pierre Gasly.
Oh no.
They've lost control and there's the crash.
Oh Pierre, what have you done, pal? Quite well not to be collected as well.
DRS now active.
Let's have a look. The tyres a little more worn than the Ferraris are.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place. Red Bull gained a place.
That said, the way this race is going, we're going to have a lot of fuel to play with come the end of the race. I'm going to hope that Charles has burned off more fuel than he needs to. Sainz pits early. That is interesting. He's fell straight into the pack. Mega lap
Yeah.
required for Max.
Caution on the battery.
Okay.
Problem is, we just made Russell go straight past the pit.
Your battery's ready. Copy. Let's back off. Copy.
Battery drained, but we come out in second and third, which is an important thing. Carlos now past Perez. Vettel bottles it. Got to do with a late safety car. Again, if we go to expected strategy, his sights on the first. Sights may well be on soft tyre. We should have looked at that at the start.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Let's give Max a chance to have a bit more fuel. Ocon has boxed.
Looked like a clean lap there as well, mate.
Max goes purple. Does Carlos have to stop again though? That is the question. He's extra fuel to get away from Carlos. George. That gap, 3.5 seconds. Now making sure that Carlos is sufficient distance away from us. We are going to have to settle for 2-3 though, by the looks of it. But wait. We have a yellow flag. What do we got yellow flag for, game? I mean, why?
Crash. Let's have a look. Now just focus on the Haas.
So what has Magnussen done? He's at the wall.
That crash is terrible news for the team.
He's let the Ferrari by. What's he done that for? Could have collected the Ferrari. But it's going to be a 2-3 for us. Not the best result we're ever going to get, but
Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
sure is Crofty. As we pick up on the board, score your first championship point. There we go, that's better. Bit of money from the sponsors. Just to check. There are no more trophies that we earn there. Difficult race, we finished second and third. So we are going to have new underfloor side pods. Suspension, you idiot. We're not going to have the new suspension on, which will give us the trophy off. Fits like a glove. So a little increase. That's suspension. We're designing the underfloor. Should come in a few races. We'll check in. We're trying development. We are improving the car. Low speed cornering we are trying to do. Currently doing suspensions. Thanks for telling me, game. And there it is. We have design for chassis, designer part, designer trophy is now earned. So let's have 3 of those, which we will rush. 16 days will be on in time for Imola. Yeah, I've got the Eye for Talent trophy for scouting driver staff member. After completing Hamilton, we're not going to be signing him for obvious reasons. We have a development point for George, which we will put on cornering. Unfortunately, no trophy for that. Engineering team. Cannot change the size off because we don't have a design center yet. To the facilities. Should have done some of this, to be honest. Call centre. And the Velia room. Look at doing some of these. After Australia. Targets. To do those. Final finishing position. Top 4 for both cars. Let's head down under to Melbourne. So new parts means car parts knowledge goes down. We will go hard soft in this session. And we require 8, 13, 7, 315 and 65 on both cards.
Yeah, radio check.
There we go to start Grand Prix number 3 of our management. We're slower than Joe. If that was one lap pace, I would not be impressed with, but all about getting the knowledge of tracking parts up. Charles down in 11th.
How's the balance? Do you want to flap adjust? All good. Copy.
87 for Russell.
Everything okay with the car, Max?
91 for Max.
Oh, that's good. Really good job.
Copy.
Max up to 3rd. Get a few more laps on the hards first up. Will do for both cars on track. So Max is great for 4. Then he's optimal, which is a little change on both. Soft tyres will not run too long here. Let's change that. George is great, good, optimal. Let's change tyre camber, toe out to 25. More of a race trim with the tyres. See how long these tyres will last us. Coming through the session.
There's no rear grip.
Understood.
Are they doing anything on my tires or not?
Shut up, you man, and get.
No grip.
And you.
Copy.
Fine, no good.
How's the balance? Very, very good job, guys. Good. Copy that.
How's the balance?
Both happy with the balance. Both in the top three as well. 92% for Max, 91 for Russell after P1. It's excellent.
That'll be the session over.
Opportunity for a win here. I can get it right on race day. That is great optimal, great good optimal. That gives him one possibility. 35, 95. Put fuel in and do medium run. Mediums, fuel, and great, optimal, good, optimal. Give George 4 possibilities. The perfect setup.
Radio check, Max. Radio check.
Yeah, radio check.
Albon up first because Williams are at the other end of the pit lane. So Max has the perfect setup. George is 1 of 4. Everybody else is on softs. Makes our time look much better. Science pumps in that.
How's the balance? How's the balance?
Both still loving the balance.
How's the balance, Max?
The car is amazing.
Understood, thank you.
We'll do as many laps as we can on these. Done 20 so far. Both in. Let's do a soft run. Until the end of the session. Or until the tyres die, one or the other. Two Ferraris times sticking to us like glue. From memory, this is a two-stop race. It's medium to softs that we'll require. The problem is you get stuck in traffic.
Oh my god, that time is not working.
Understood, Max.
Tyre is working, Max.
Were you happy with the tires, like the last few laps?
Look at the rear a little bit now.
Copy.
Are we boxing or what are we doing?
That's it for the session.
George quite a bit off at this moment in time. Game lied to me, it said 100%.
Welcome back to what is proving to be...
So that is optimal. Great, and then 3 more optimals. I am simulating the session. Three, 4 this time. Normal procedure.
Yeah, radio check.
Not sure what that noise was, but it didn't sound great. Quicker than sights on lap 1. It's satisfying. The other side of Leclerc is not.
We've had a crash.
Lando will be out of qualifying then. Static is horrible, guys. Once again, those times should see us through without a problem. With the Ferrari stick in the wall instead of Lando. Once again, it's Charles, Max, Sainz and Russell. Both Ferraris go quicker.
Radio check. Yeah, all good.
This time there is a rush to get 2 laps in. Max up to the line, splits the 2 Ferraris. George does not improve. Hamilton with a very nice pleasing 120 flat, as is Alonso's 120 and a quarter.
Tension continues.
There's no tension, Crofty. Right, the problem is... No, stop trying to delete the thrusting. It's a medium. Problem is you can get stuck here. Managed to do it where we haven't.
Drivers, get ready for the Australian Grand Prix.
So where's Crofty?
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Could do with getting at least 1 Ferraris with George. Everybody down to show It's got the medium tyre on.
Red Bull moved up.
Yes, they did. No rain forecast.
DRS has been enabled.
DRS enabled and Perez will have it again. Problem is, neither will George.
Ferrari advance the race position. Red Bull gained a place.
Problem I've got is I'm not quick enough to stop. Don't think. Unless they follow us into the middle strategy of medium, hard, medium. They're only stopping once.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place. Is that a lockup?
How much is a pit stop here? On the wrong menu. 23, so it's
Full concentration, anything can happen still.
a couple of extra laps on the mediums. We go to hards. George. Now hards with Max. Problem is the Ferraris are going quicker than we are. And we have to stop again. It's looking a 3-4 at best.
Okay, that was a purple lap. I'll let you know if the situation changes.
Problem is George is in complete and utter no man's land. Let's box Max. Also box George.
all moved up.
Problem we got here is Charlotte's not going to stop. So we are going to have to pump the laps in to be quicker. The question is, are we going to run out of time?
Okay, final lap. Let's push.
Here's the DRS. Problem we got is both Ferraris are on our tail now.
Red Bull gained a place.
Well, it doesn't look like it's going to matter. Despite the DRS, they're not going to gain on us there. Yellow flag. And it is a win for Max.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
And a fourth for George.
So, nicely driven. Really well controlled, mate.
And that is the top step trophy for winning a Grand Prix. Max up to third, George up to sixth, despite giving everybody else a race head start. Develop point for Max. For George isn't a problem. We've had to pay Max out for winning the race, but it is what it is. Regulation vote. What shall we vote for? That's a good question. Where is that car in performance? Was on that show ranking grid. Doesn't really help us. Let's go and vote for the low speed. Enforce changes as we get regulator. Put on a regulation change trophy. We also get facility expansion for building or upgrading a facility. So the pad is needed. Hospitality we can't do, but we can do boardroom, which isn't needed. Helipad. Improve our attractiveness. So we'll do that. So we have one chassis available now. I'll give us a massive tour center complete. So both wings and suspension. Changing for next season. We are going to have what we didn't vote for, so it's going to be the high speed stuff. Chassis done. Let's preview. Let's go into the race prep. 2 drivers, both sessions. We're not going to guarantee ourselves the fastest lap. Hopefully going to get that qualifying streak though. As we head to Imola.
Tuscany are green to the south, but here in Imola the air is red hot. Welcome to the...
Right, shut up, Crofty. Car parts. New chassis goes on. Let's do the hard tyres. 30 laps of fuel. And 6.5, 13, 4, 350, 0. For George. Hards. Also gets the new chassis. Or 6. All nothing. See how this goes. During session 1.
Yeah, all good.
So we go on to the Imola track. The driver's getting a feel for the car.
We've just had a car run wide.
I'll let him put it in the fence. Turn 17 is going to be what? That's a 1, I think.
How's the balance? All good.
85% for George.
Do you need any help with the balance at this stage?
Oh, that's good. Really good job.
85 for Max. And we'll have a few more laps on the hard tyre. Hamilton now 1,000 quicker than us, having been 1,000 slower than us prior.
Looks like quite a big accident, yeah.
Yeah.
He's had the accident then.
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car.
Schumacher. That's at Tozer, what I'd say. Right. Let's get the cars in. So with that, max is great, optimal, great, great, good. Gives us 10 possibilities of the perfect setup. Put softs on. Another 32 laps. Wow. Let's see what George's setup's like. This is good, great, optimal, great, good. There's 33 possibilities for a setup. Some softs on. They'll both run till the end. Well, George will when he gets out, obviously.
I think that was a crash.
The show has binned it. Toes it again. See what those changes do. Multiple cars crashed.
I think there's been contact on the track.
So from McDavish.
We can take a look now. We're just watching the Red Bull. You can clearly see the contact there.
What is Magnussen doing? Absolute clown.
So I start understanding a bit more.
Understood.
Are they doing anything about barrels or not?
So just on the way in, if you give us some feedback on tools and what we can look at.
How was the balance during that lap?
George has found his optimal setup. Let's go.
That'll be the session over.
It's all about focusing on Max's side of the garage now. He's only at 90%. That is 3 greats, a good and a great. So that will see him with 1 possibility. Simulate to qualifying. This car's set up so now perfect.
Radio check. Yep.
Away we go.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
Okay, it's not turn 2, that one game, but never mind. That'll be enough.
Someone's run wide.
Beat both Ferraris in the session. Well, the first laps anyway. Yeah, let's have a look at Charles running wide.
Okay, here's the Ferrari. And they've gone wide. Way wide.
I'm not sure he has gone wide, very wide, Crofty at all. Clown.
Okay, that is the end of the session.
Charles decides to pinch it off us. For no reason other than he could.
Radio check. Yeah, good.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
Both cars out of sight, however. It's not going to mean too much when you put in another lap after. Ocon's gone early. Just benefit him though. They're in 9th place.
Radio check. Yeah, all good.
Let's get the lads out as early as we can. Bottas beats us out the pit lane. There's always one car loss. We got Carlos directly in front of us as well, so good guide. To Horvat to finish the lap. That was Charles in front of us. Second and fourth it's going to be again. Ferrari have our number currently.
Race day has arrived and the time has come.
Easiest one stop you're ever going to see, I think. Yeah, easiest stop you're ever going to see. No need to use the soft tyre. So of course, if we save soft, we don't need to use it.
All eyes are on the race here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
It's time Max has stayed ahead of Charles. Hamilton's got Perez as well. Oh, Max into the lead. Oh no, it's Crafty. And Max, do one, pal. Yes, Max, completely disappear. Looks like we get Hamilton as well behind, so.
DRS enabled.
That's not a problem. Let's have a look at the tyres. Ooh, some hard runners in the midfield. That could be a bit of a problem. We get to the pit stop phase. The problem we may have is the two Ferraris DRSing past each other. Getting on Max that way. Oh, Max has started to pull away.
I think we've had a car run wide.
Looked like a clean lap there as well, mate.
Oh, Charles had a mistake. Show us Charles having a mistake. There we go.
Let's see what happened there. Okay, here's the Ferrari. Well, they've locked up. They won't have been happy about that. That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover?
No. Hope not. That now gives Russell someone to play with.
Had a crash on the track.
That's Stroll. Crash shows in early because of his soft tyres.
Purple lap.
Russell goes purple, but still loses DRS to Charles.
Sounds like there's been a crash.
Chill out, Joe. Charles pinches the purple. It's a long pit lane here. 27, so probably nearer 24. Hard run is set to last this length again. Hards will go on to Max's car.
Box and pit confirm, Max. Box and pit confirm.
Russell will also hit this lap. That's not too bad. Alonso and Bottas.
Last lap was a purple lap.
Come on, George, get past them, lad.
Red Bull gained a place.
And I'm pushing clear of the two Ferraris with Max's car. Safety car, might get George back in it if it's late enough. We can stop and not lose too many places. And then be right on the back of the Ferraris with the soft tyre. Lock on boxes.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Russell will only go behind the team Mercedes if he does end up boxing.
Looks like quite a big accident.
Yeah, okay.
We've had a crash. Here's the replay. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Oh, a nasty crash there.
Could have done with a safety car then, because I would have put the softs on.
You're the fastest car on track.
Oops.
We are free fuel now.
Copy.
My finger slipped. So it's going to be another win for Max. Multiple car crash. Shower's got a penalty. Max enters the final lap.
There's been contact and several cars involved. Let's have a look. Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly.
Michelle just behind him. And
Oh no! And there's the crash. Mark my words, there'll be questions asked about that later.
Okay, that's a checkered flag.
Yeah.
there we go. Max wins. George fourth again. 8 points off the top now for Max. George moves up to 4 in the championship ahead of the two Mercedes drivers of Hamilton and Perez. Helipad upgrade is in. Do it. He's defending being higher. Well, he doesn't have a point. Max does. Put that into smoothness. Staff. Rico gains a point because we put it into airflow. Training the pit crew will also get us a trophy, but not doing that tonight. So a new car part, what should we go and get? It's front wings the way guys are going through it. However, we will wait for the next session. Underfloor done. Let's get 3 of those in. And a factory suspension as well. Where are we? Cars. Let's develop a front wing. Hours here. We've done time for summer break, I think. Let's rush it. Rush the other bit, never mind. Our period we've done. As is the suspension. Let's prep targets. Let's do that. Do one last race weekend of the stream.
We're in the state of year-round summer.
Off to Miami. We are going to simulate the sessions. Sees George ahead of Max. Okay. Gives us setup Not like we asked for. Let's give us bad, great, good, great, good. Let's see us go up. T5 there. $72 for George. Again on a session we've not asked for. I'll give him a good, great, bad, great, good. 83 possibilities. Check. It's going to be dry.
Yeah, radio check.
We're going to speed through this as much as we can.
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car.
Virtual safety car.
Vettel and his session. That's our gearboxes.
How's the balance at this stage? Very, very good job, guys. Copy.
97 for George, there we go.
Everything okay with the tarmacs?
95 for Max.
Well, that's good. Really good job.
Yeah, understood.
Optimal, great, great, optimal, optimal. 2 possibilities. Max. Two optimals are great and 2 optimals. Gives us 2 for George. They both go for the second run. Max goes third. George will stay 10th.
We've just had a spin.
Looks like quite a big accident, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There's been a crash.
It's Hamilton who's left bits of his car everywhere. There we go, Max top of the timesheet. George only 5th though.
How's the balance?
George loves it. Max almost there.
How's the balance?
The car is amazing.
Understood.
GP has done a good job.
Hold on. No, sorry.
It's very tricky with these tires. A little bit outside of the line and you lose a little grip.
Copy that.
I'm not saying anything about
Welcome back.
Hard Rock Cafe, 299s. This is one we will. Also skip. Stop with the static game, come on.
Yeah, radio check.
Shame there's no option to skip to the end of the session. Now I've done my lap. Tell the drivers not to go out at all, and that'll do us. Science improves by a couple of hundredths there.
Yeah, all good.
In fact, let's do the ballsy move and not going out for a lap at the start of Q3 as well. That won't cost us in the slightest.
Radio check. Yeah, good.
One shot quality at the end of the session.
Oh, there's a spin!
Shah making an error. Hopefully that was on his quick lap. Probably wasn't, but never mind. So sights. So if we need to guess where our starting position is going to be, we've got it second and fourth.
The grid is packed.
It's going to be tight. That looks like it's going to be the most fun. Number 3.
It's sunny. One of the newest races in F1, and hopefully one of the most exciting too. It's the Miami Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
It's Max into the lead.
Red Bull moved up.
Let's see if Max can just disappear again. Like we had at Imola. Maybe you can, you know.
DRS enabled.
Hamilton may be getting DRS from us.
Red Bull gained a place.
Yeah, Hamilton is sticking with us in sights. Swapping positions with both Ferraris.
No, you
Ooh,
DRS.
safety
No,
car.
you DRS.
What's happened here?
Safety car deployed.
I think that was a crash. Let's take a closer look. Now just take a look at the McLaren. That crash is...
It's not what Lando did in real life here.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Coming. Safety car's in the pit lane. Copy.
Let's go, lads.
No DRS. No DRS. Copy.
DRS now active.
This time the top four have broke away from Hamilton.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Problem we've got here is we're going to end up pitting into the pack. How long is this? Stop here. 22, so nearer 19.
I think someone's run wide.
Oh, Max. This is a complete and utter disaster. We've ended up at the back of the DRS train. If we're not careful, both Ferraris are going to be ahead of both of our cars. That's demonstrated here. Charles is a mile down the road.
Red Bull gained a place.
So much so.
Okay, that was a purple lap. I'll let you know if the situation changes.
Sainz is well ahead of us as well.
Okay.
Sounds like there's been a crash.
Yep, and we know who it is. It's car 63. Might as well go mediums to the end. Ferraris are now using each other's DRS away. Disaster for Red Bull. Maybe I should have used new parts at the start of the race. The science has just stopped again. Looks like a bit of overtaking is needed.
Last lap was a purple lap.
Disaster for Red Bulls. Maybe I should have been Ferrari and done this strategy for the memes. Horrible, horrible day for the Red Bull lads. We finish a lap down. George, third with Max.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
We do earn the trophy for settling in of racing 5 GPs in one career. Two Ferraris pull away from us. Carlos now into the championship lead as it looks a one-horse race. Quite literally. And the constructors. Next the weather centre's done. Swing the point for George. Buemi's here, so we may as well spend that point. There's a trophy for getting one of the ratings to 100 on your driver. Now the underfloor should give us a big benefit to cornering. A bit of a top speed benefit. Where our car should be the best. Get one of those done. Suspension as well. Rear wings we have plenty of. Side pods, no problem. Front wings we have 4. Can we do an underfloor as well? Yes, we can. Let's build that. 2 of those will be in for the next race. Gearboxes we will need to change for the next race, but this is where I'm going to leave it. Performance targets. Driver of at least third. Race. Will be that. We'll save it there. Head back to the main menu. Thank you to everyone for watching this. Thank you to you on YouTube.